The crash, the correction has begun. I apologize for my appearance. I'm in a t-shirt right now and not shaven because there's a lot going on in my personal life, as you know, right now, but also it's a major repositioning going on in my portfolio. Information overload, many trades, tax lots. You can't just have the stock market to do what you want because you believe in it. You have to study the numbers, and the numbers never lie. The information's there just because people don't want to listen and believe it. It is there. Today we heard Donald Trump speak in the United Nations. Some of it was great, some of it not so great. It's changing everything. World order is changing, and we are at the edge of a major correction. So, how is my portfolio up today? Well, I've done my biggest trade ever, $300,000 today in a defensive play, and it's played off perfectly. What's going on? I told you a few weeks ago that the S&P had become too expensive. It had reached an insane level. It comes on a backdrop of fake information, false information, the world never so angry. Everybody believing that they could be saved by buying into crypto. I like crypto. I like the technology. Not so much of a fan of the people behind it trying to manipulate egos and take them over the edge with restructuring debt, putting the National Federal Reserve on Bitcoin and somehow trying to pay off the country's debt. All of this has created such a perfect storm for such a crash. The writing is on the wall. I know nobody believes it and nobody wants to listen to it, but I use the example of Michael Burry when he called the housing crash. This is the same thing, equally as dangerous, if not significantly more. So what have I done today? This is only a brief live stream. I want to share with you my moves. So let's have a look at the S&P. We'll start, of course, looking at crypto. I exited all of my positions, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I'm still in my Ethereum. I have 19,000 because it's still staked. It's unstaked. I'm going through the unstaking process. It will take another few days, and I will sell it even if it's at a loss. And I will use that money to deploy what I'm doing now. So my Bitcoin is down, XRP and Ethereum. Now, I would be down about $8,000 on my crypto overall, but I'm not down a single penny. I sold, took my money out. I sold for a loss, actually, but I would have been down another $8,000 if I'd remained in. But I didn't buy the S&P either. No, I sold the S&P as well. The S&P is now falling. And it's falling fast, and it's only just begun. 27 times earnings through history is an extremely overbought S&P. It's not sustainable. We cannot support these prices. So I took my money out of the S&P as well. So where's it all gone? Cash? No, I never hold cash. Cash is a waste of money. My S&P now, from 95% when I started buying crypto, has now dropped to 33%. So where's all the money gone? It's gone into the only position that you can be in right now, defensive. But I'm very specific about my defensive position. So people said I was wrong about the S&P going down. I was right. People said I was wrong about crypto going down. I was right. People said you're an idiot for putting all your money in Coca-Cola. What a ridiculously stupid thing to do. Well, I didn't pay any attention to that, and I'm up. There it is. I've now got in Coca-Cola $300,000 on my main account. Remember, I started with $5,000, no options, no shorts. I just own great businesses. But today I've been doing tax lots. So I I buy, I double, I go more and more. This is just on my main account. My Roth IRA is about 50 grand. So it's actually $350,000. By the end of today, I expect I'll be at 500,000 in Coca-Cola. Extreme, right? But that's what I think I'll be by the end of the day. Let's see how the market treats it. But on the way down, I've been doubling and doubling. And then when we pop up, I would use tax lots to trade, to get a wash, no tax, no profit, no loss, take back and then buy lower. Because I don't know where the bottom is, but I know I want to own as much of this as possible. So you can see all my many trades today. The last one was a tax lot I just did a few moments ago. Scroll down and you can see exactly, and that's very, very small. Very small trade, in fact. If you look at it here, there you go. You can see there, look. So I bought, then I sold. Can you see the $10,000? I sold 151 shares at 66.15 for a wash. In fact, I made like $1 profit. And then I bought back at 66.09. Now, you might say, well, what the hell was the point of that? You made about $30, $40 on $10,000. Why would you even bother? Remember, I'm not trying to trade. I'm trying to acquire more. My job is not to make profit now. It's to acquire more Coca-Cola because it's oversold. It's got a great projection. All 18 analysis that I follow have given it an 18 to 20% rally by the end of the year. Not 12 months, plus the dividend of 3.01%. So it's a no-brainer. It's 23% by the end of the year. You can't get that. I mean, you'd be hard to get that on Bitcoin. Anyway, so that's why I've been doing it. So the only way you can acquire more and more at cheaper prices is to do tax lots. I've been doing this all night, all morning, just over and over again. Little tiny pieces, acquiring more and more and more. And now I acquire, I've now got, as you can see, $300,000. Now, I was down. It's been going down consistently. If we look at Coca-Cola right now, if we look at it over the last year, I think it's the 1 year, it was down about 8%. It's now down 7%. It's gained 1%. So you can see it keeps going down. So I could be down 7-8% because I've been buying it on the way down, but I'm not, am I? And I'll show you where I am now. I'm still down on it very slightly. In fact, I might be up. Well, there we go. I'm down now 0.14% by using tax lots, buying lower with conviction. This is not dollar cost averaging. This is conviction because I understand what's coming. Now, I know to a lot of people, and that, if I go back to my main account, that has put me in the green when the whole market is down. It's probably even given me an all-time high, 293, 294. That is another all-time high. So I'm going to wrap this up. We are at a very dramatic turning point in the financial markets. Just because you think it's rubbish or you believe something else or you believe your crypto coin is going to save you or wherever it might be, I'm looking at numbers. I'm studying balance sheets. I'm studying undervaluation. I'm studying, it's not what you buy, but it's how much you pay for it. We all know the S&P is a great business. We all know is a great ETF. We all know Coca-Cola is a great business. We all know that Bitcoin is a great crypto coin. We all know that XRP is a great crypto coin. However, there is so much uncertainty, anger, frustration, hatred, false, ignorant, stupid people in charge of everything that egos have taken us to the brink of a collapse. I've told you who I believe Satoshi is in the offices of Vladimir Putin. I've explained why I think that with as much information that I'm able to share with you. I've said to you that the evidence is clear that the stock market is going to crash. You can hope all you want. You can put your head in the sand and think if we all come together and we all buy our favorite crypto coin and go into Reddit rooms and onto X and we can convince everyone to buy, maybe we can rescue ourselves. Or you can come into the light, educate yourself, read the balance sheet, read the numbers and realize this isn't going to end well. However, putting your money in cash is a waste of time. And let me leave you with one final thought, and this is really important. Whatever happens with Satoshi and the national debt of Bitcoin, if we go that way, and I'm convinced we are, there's one thing that will always happen. Whether you believe what I say, whether you think I'm smoking pot or something, I don't care. Whatever you think, by the way, I've never touched a drug or smoked a cigarette in my life, just so you know. There's one thing you can rely on. Inflation. Nothing truly goes up in value. The one thing you can rely on because of greed is inflation. And inflation is your friend here. No one will tell you that, but it is. Inflation is your friend. If you try to buy your way out of this inevitable crash by buying a crypto coin, that's not going to work. If you sell all your shares and stick your money in the bank, that's not going to work. It never has, all through history. The correction and the pullback that I am talking about has happened countless times through history, through thousands of years, way before we had a stock market. These things keep occurring. There's been these type of events all through history. And every single time, prices have gone up. Things have become more expensive. They always have done, and they always will do. And that is your friend right now, if you know how to play it. So I have got out of my crypto to protect my portfolio. I've trimmed my S&P and I bought $340,000 with margin as well, remember, on Coca-Cola. Why? Because it's a brand that will sustain all other. A brand that is a global business that will earn money on every corner of the world, that is currently oversold, that is still growing, its margins are increasing. It simply was being sold because everybody was moving into tech and crypto and other things like that. And this is where inflation will come in. Because with inflation, no matter what happens, we will still buy soft drinks, but that's not the big picture. The big picture and why you want to remain in a great business is because prices go up, stock prices will always go up. It's not that these businesses grow over time. It's not that Microsoft and Google and everything else is worth more today than it was 100 years ago. That is not the case. It's because money has been devalued. And if Trump gets his way with Bitcoin and the Federal Reserve, you're going to see the greatest greatest de-inflation and then inflation in history. You're going to see the greatest level of volatility the world has ever known. And to benefit from that, you need to remain in a business because the price of that business will go up. First of all, it goes down. Everyone was selling Coca-Cola. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm buying the S&P. I'm buying Nvidia. Maybe we've reached bottom. I think we probably have. And now we get inflation. Now we get inflation resurface, and that means stock prices go up for defensive plays. A lot of business get destroyed. Coca-Cola's business will not be destroyed because people will buy it when they flee from risk on assets. And because of inflation, the prices will go up. If you put your money in the bank, it gets reduced every year with inflation. Put $10 in the bank, 100 years from now, it's barely worth $1 because prices have gone up. That's it. things haven't become more valuable. It's because your money has been devalued. And this happens all through history, through thousands of years. And the way to combat that is to be in assets that appreciate. You need to be in assets that appreciate, that earn money. You can't just go out and buy a car. You can't just go out and buy a watch. You can't just go out and buy a painting or an iPhone. These are liabilities. These are assets that lose money. So they're liabilities. They don't make you any money. Owning a business makes money because the stock price will go up. So there we go. There's my thoughts. I was right. I've been right consistently. I don't want to be right, actually. I don't want everyone to lose their money. I don't want Bitcoin to go down. I don't want the S&P to go down. However, it needs to, because it now needs a slap in the face. It's become too expensive. The egos of the world are out of control. People think they can pay off national debt with Bitcoin, and I believe this was all engineered over many years by Russia, China, India. And when I listen today to Donald Trump say that everything to do with global warming, to do with the environment, it's all a fake, it's all a con, and we're all going to get autism with paracetamol, I realized we have hit the bottom. It's now those that make the most noise who get listened to. Do as you will. Like Michael Burry said, when everybody said to him, "You're an idiot. How come all the PhDs in the world cannot see what you're seeing?" And he said, "I can read numbers. Nobody's looking." Well, I can read numbers. I can read numbers very well, and nobody's looking now. So I like crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, but I've sold it all. I will sell the rest of my my Ethereum when I'm able to. It's staked at the moment. I've sold the S&P, and I believe you can just own the S&P forever. I've still got 33% in, but I've now bought Coca-Cola with $340,000, a lot of that margin. You can't get more bullish than that. I've done it with conviction. I'm using tax lots. And on a day when the markets are down, the S&P is down and it's falling off a cliff. That's a lot for the S&P, by the way, in case you are wondering. And when Bitcoin is going down and when Ethereum is down and XRP's bounced back, but it has been falling down, and yet I am up like that, this is just the beginning. I wish everybody the best. 4 years of building relationships, learning from people, listening to people, reading numbers. They never let me down. They've never let me down, and they won't let me down now. Will I take abuse for it? Yeah. Thousands of people on X think I'm an idiot. I don't trust you anymore. I don't like you anymore. I was following you because you loved XRP. I still do. I understand it more than you, but I understand the people behind everything more than you. I don't live on X. You're living on X. I don't live on X. I talk to people and I share the information. I don't want the world to be what I want it to be. It is what it is. Unprecedented news, fake news, false news. I saw videos, so many videos being made showing Muslim police men and women arresting children, saying there's no free speech in England. All made up. It's all made up. It's not AI. It's people doing it for effect on TikTok. And people believe it. Donald Trump today telling you there's no environmental issues at all. Everything's a scam. He also said we should all be burning coal, and then 5 seconds later said all the pollution is coming from China because they're burning coal. No, it's getting so ridiculous, no one's even checking the nonsense. It's that bad. So remember, I'm not political. I'm not for or against anyone. I am here to serve my Lucasades and provide you with the most honest, real information on YouTube TV. Please, everybody, as I finish this, I've got to get back to taking care of my wife, Leah. It's a very stressful time right now. Please all tap the like button. I've come live today to tell you what is actually going on. Whether you want to listen or not, it doesn't matter to me, but I know I've done the right thing. You've got to pay attention. You've got to read the balance sheets. You've got to see what's going on. Please do tap the like button. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Please do not read the nonsense on X. It's all nonsense. I don't even follow or engage with the stuff that I'm being rammed down my throat. I don't follow anyone on X. I don't comment to anyone on X. I don't engage in anything. And all I'm being shown every day is fake news, fake nonsense. And many, many people are following this and they're going to lose everything. And this is one of the greatest moments in history. Do you know how many people got rich in the dot-com crash, in the housing crash, in World War I, World War II? This is an opportunity now if you understand business and you read balance sheets and you don't follow idiots on X. We got some new members. Thank you very much. I'm going to go. I've got to deal with helping my wife. Thank you very much for all the super chats now coming in and all the members. Anyone who's just become a member now, if you do upgrade your membership, you can be part of Electrum. Electrum is a new membership we've just released where we're doing a weekly trivia quiz when Sensei gets back from his honeymoon, where you can learn about crypto in an engaging, fun way. You can learn about charts. You can learn about businesses in a fun, interactive, engaging, on-screen way. That's private just for our Electrum and Upward members. It's a wonderful thing. And if you just won a membership, all these people have just won by subscribing and liking. Upgrade now and you can take advantage of Electrum membership. Does anyone have any comments or questions? I'll switch to members only and I'll spend 2 minutes doing comments and questions. Does anybody have a comment or a question for me? I hope I've been clear. I hope I've helped people, because I don't want this to be a black doom and gloom live stream. The opportunity, if you understand business, is there. All right? It'll go, just like Michael Burry, it'll go to the very, very edge of everyone thinking I'm a lunatic. And then all of a sudden, it's already started, it'll come true. So anyway, let me come to comments and questions. SNP and SPCE, Virgin Galactic. Should you have a quick look for Zach?
Terraptiles donated $2
Virgin
to a
Galactic.
super chat. Best
Yes.
wishes with your situation. God bless.
Thank you very much, Terra Reptile. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Virgin Galactic. Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. To see. Congratulations for all those that bought Virgin Galactic. But be careful, if we do go into a major downturn. I know Zach said yesterday that he thinks that Virgin Galactic is a defensive play. It's not. It's great everyone's buying it right now, but be careful. People will take profit if they start losing it on the broader indexes. So be careful. Don't lose money. There's no need to lose money. Go be with your wife. You've done all you can do.
Has become a member.
Another new member. Thank you, Chillsbud Radio. You've done all you can do. I've done everything I can do. I've tried my best to educate, support, answer everyone's questions. And I'm so disappointed because I feel like I failed so many people. There are still thousands of you on X who tell me I'm an idiot because I've sold my crypto when clearly I'm up. I'm up thousands of dollars. I would have been down about 8,000 just on the crypto alone, and I've gained 1,000, but it's not just what I've gained. It's I've positioned myself for what comes next. If you think I'm an idiot, that's fine. But I'm telling you the truth. If you don't want to listen, that's up to you. It's not about who shouts the loudest. It isn't. Prayers for Leah. Thank you, JJ8ball. Sean B. I've got people in the chat now. I've got people down liking the video. If you don't like it, why are you here? It's all going to be good. The revival for kindness and truth is growing. I agree with that. I agree. From all of this nonsense will come through much stronger things. Is gold a good investment now? I wouldn't buy gold. It doesn't produce anything. I want to be in a business that makes money that will benefit from inflation because the stock price will go up regardless. I want to reposition in a business. Gold, it's speculative. It's speculation all the time, and we don't need speculation right now. The giveaway, yeah, we're giving away $2,000 in XRP. Don't sell your XRP. If the reverse carry trade happens, XRP will go to the moon. No, it won't. If we go into a carry trade, the whole market, I mean, see, this is the sort of thing. Now, the key, I believe the key is the key has been a member of mine between 6 and 12 months. I don't know where. Between 6 and 12 months. So he's heard me for 6 months, maybe 12 months. And he's saying, don't sell XRP because if we get a carry trade, XRP will go to the moon. It's the very opposite of what will happen. If we get the carry trade and the stock market crashes 20%, Bitcoin's going down 50%, XRP's going down 80%. And anyone who understands anything about business will tell you that. If they don't tell you that, they're a bloody idiot talking absolute nonsense. Why would you want to be in that situation? Just sold Ethereum and Solana. I'm going to sell my Ethereum when it's unstaked at any loss. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter because I do believe that XRP will go to $10. I do believe that Bitcoin can go to 200,000. I do believe Ethereum can go to 12,000. So you'll say, well, why don't you stay in it then? Because where do I exit? What will happen between now and then? It could wipe everybody out and force everyone to sell and take it even lower. It's not an environment to gamble. I'm not a gambler. Gold, back the bloke selling the shovels, says Kazansky. I agree with that. Back the bloke selling the shovels. Yeah. Don't own the gold, own the business that sells the shovels. That's very much why I buy Coca-Cola. Remember, there are different types of golds, clean and dirty. Oh, yes. There are different types of coals, clean and dirty. I am not a coal scientist, so I can't comment on that. I do know carbon is released whatever coal you burn. Whether there's black smoke or hidden smoke, there is still carbon released. XRP, hard to. I don't know what that means. We've got a new member. XRP is the fix to this. It isn't the fix to this.
2239 has become a member.
You cannot have a strong crypto market if the stock market collapses. I don't know why anyone says this. Michael Saylor will keep telling you incorrectly that Bitcoin is a hedge. It's not a hedge. When the stock market goes down, crypto goes down. XRP is not going to rescue the stock market. It can make money and it can be useful. I like XRP, but it cannot rescue the stock market. It depends where and when you buy. It does. People keep saying it's time in the market. It is time in the market, but it's also timing the market as well. Don't simplify it for yourself because it requires discipline and hard work and study. Timing the market is essential. If you buy a great business, but you buy it overpriced, you'll never make any money. No point buying a can of Coke for $10. you'll never get your money back, or the refreshment will never live up to $10, will it? Gold and silver are great investments as part of a full portfolio of solid businesses. I don't like gold and silver. Now, Sensei, who does my technical chart analysis, he likes gold and silver. That's fine. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't like it. I'm not a trader, even though I've traded about 100 times today. I'm an investor trying to acquire great businesses. Nuclear power, do well in a crash. Yes, the money is already coming out of crypto and the S&P and going into nuclear power. That's already happening. You were right there. Yes, I understand, but need to understand more. I have to say, it's not so easy. It's not easy. This is not an easy business. In fact, I always say it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. It is easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. It's not straightforward. You think you know something and you don't. You've got to be open and constantly refining what you know. That's why Electrum, our membership, will be so great, because you'll have these live interactive game shows where you'll learn stuff, and it'd be great. I dumped my crypto Friday before you did. I had a bad feeling. You've confirmed it. Congratulations. I did it on Friday at the same time. I did it right near the top. I was out of the money because I'd bought at the top, but I lost a few $1,000s doing it, but I would have lost about $8,000 if I'd stayed in. Using the word crash is doom and gloom. A correction is overdue, I agree, but a crash, I'm using that word specifically, Blue Bus Driver. A correction is between 2.5% and 5%. I predict a crash. So I'm saying a crash. Hey, so have you sold all XRP? Same outlook on Yes, I've sold all my XRP. ETF regardless, all of it. Absolutely. I didn't have any XRP ETF. I had a IBIT, Bitcoin ETF. I had a Ethereum ETF. Yeah, I've sold all that. This will happen at the same time with XRP ETFs. The XRP ETF is not going to do anything. We just had a terrible ETF put out a couple of days ago. It was a rubbish ETF, and as it came out, everyone started to sell their crypto anyway. The great ETFs that are scheduled from BlackRock to come out in October, I don't believe is going to save this bear market. People have said, but October is always a great month for crypto. What the hell is that all about? Why do people say these things? You bought crypto because it was decentralized and no one could control it. Now we've got adoption and now the government control it. But yet you say, which you don't like, but you'll say, well, history will repeat itself. Why would history repeat itself when history's already changed? It's a different setup completely. I don't think, even if it does happen and it rallies in October, you can't say in October, this is going to happen because it always happens. That's not investing, that's gambling. Why would you predict, why would you make an investment strategy based upon what other people are doing? This is the wonderful thing. If you're buying a speculative asset, the only way you will ever make money is by relying on everybody else doing what you want them to do. You want everybody else to run out and buy your asset. It goes up. That's the stupidest way to invest I've ever heard in my life. I want my YouTube channel to grow, so I put the work in. I don't rely on anyone doing anything else. I need other people to do stuff. If you don't watch, it doesn't grow. But I don't rely on you doing that just because you do that. I do everything I can to make content that you want to watch. I am in control of my business. If nobody buys Coca-Cola, undervalue as it makes money and pays out a dividend, the price will still go up whether you buy it or not. I don't require anyone to buy it. Why? 2 reasons. Number 1, people will buy it because it makes money. It'll become too cheap. 2, inflation. The price will go up with the price of the Coca-Cola bottles itself. Number 3, if it's making money and the stock price is stationary, the company buy back their own stock, as they've just started to do once again. So I don't require anyone here to go out and buy Coca-Cola for my Coca-Cola business to go up in price. That is a definition of a good business. And in a downturn of uncertainty like we are going into right now, you don't want to rely on everybody else doing something the way you want them to do it, because that's the worst strategy in the world. So there you go. So K. Clark, you're hoping that everybody will suddenly decide to buy crypto in October just because they always have done. I don't need anyone to buy my business. And remember, people that are tuning in, I am pro Bitcoin, pro XRP, and pro bullish Ethereum. I've owned it all. I like it. I've simply exited to protect my portfolio and to deliver you the right information at the right time. And that's why I'm up today when everybody else is down. The S&P 500 is starting to crash. It is down 0.6 in one day. That is the beginning of a crash. Don't say it isn't. Bitcoin is down on the week now. It's down 4% on the week. XRP is down on the week, nearly 6%. Ethereum on the week is down nearly 7%. Everybody's down. Everybody's losing money. I'm not. Why am I not? Because I don't require you to buy my asset. Coca-Cola is making money and the business will be bought back by the company itself. Inflation will take it up. And more importantly than any of that, when the money leaves the risk on assets, where will it go? To the oversold assets that are defensive. And that's what's happening. And I don't even require you to do that to make money. So don't wait for October as some kind of rescue package. The Industrial Revolution has been a disaster for humans, says Song for Space. Thank you. What do you expect end phase? What do you expect end phase to go further down? End phase, let me just answer that question for you. End phase energy. Now, end phase energy is a great business. It deserves to go up. Rates coming down, this deserves to go up. Why is it not going down? Why is it not going up? It's going up because it's still a risk on asset. This is not a defensive play. Money does not rush into risk assets, even if they're overvalued. It doesn't, because if the stock market goes down, interest rates go down, no one's got any money to buy solar panels for their house. Everybody can buy Coca-Cola. I know I sound like an old man repeating it over and over again. I know a lot of you are fed up with hearing this, but it's the truth and you need to hear it.
Kent Paranormal and Herbex has become a member.
Thank you, Simon. Kent Paranormal. Reverse carry trade, stock market crash. You just said that, yeah. I believe him. Nuclear is always on, always works. Don't keep much cash in the bank at all. Lost my money in sealed collectibles. Return of investment averaged 400% last couple of years. Cheers for everything, Martin. You're very welcome. Keeping money in the bank is stupid. Sorry, but it is. XRP supply shock. Oh my dear, oh dear. I've read that all over X. I've read this all over X. Everybody keeps saying this.
Grizzly has become
it's
a member.
Nonsense. If you can find me one person on social media who is telling you and coming up with all kinds of buzzwords to buy Coca-Cola right now, I'll sell it all. You won't. I receive thousands of emails a day from everyone trying to get me to sponsor Bitcoin projects. And most of it now with cloaked emails is traced back to Russia and China. Why? I've already explained why. There's this supply shock, buzzwords. It's who shouts the loudest on X. It's not going to save you. Should we leave our money in Coke if we take out that route? If we take, what do you mean? Should you leave your money in?
Kent Paranormal and Herbex donated £5 through a super chat. I've been away for a few months. I believe in you again now.
Thank you. When have I ever let you down, Kent? When have I ever let you down? My predictions have always been right. I'm always live. I'm always here. I do it at my own expense. I lost money on purpose and sold my crypto on purpose at a loss to show you what I know is happening at an expense to myself. You have not failed. Thank you, Susan. I feel like I failed because if one person doesn't understand what I'm saying, I've failed. I just did some trimming on space. It's a very good idea. If you've made money, why not take a profit? So Coca-Cola is to invest. No, listen, I'm not telling you what to invest in. I have spent 4 years studying the stock market, studying history, making friends, relationships. This is what I am doing. I am not here like anybody else on YouTube, telling you, you should buy Coca-Cola, you should buy this, you should buy that, follow me, this is great, buy my training course. My training courses are for free. I am not telling you to do that. I'm telling you what I am doing with my money.
Captain Moose Majid has become a member.
Nobody can tell tops and bottoms. Syrian, that's absolutely correct. Nobody can. However, you can determine an overbought stock and an undervalued stock, and you can use tax lots. Today, I use this as an example. Watch. Look at this. As an example, most people, when they see this, will go, I'm an idiot. I've already had people tell me on X this was an idiot, a stupid trade. It's not. It's the right thing to do. I'll show you to demonstrate what I mean, how you can buy the bottom. How you can get the bottom, because no one knows where the bottom is, but I always get it. I did the same thing on the Liberation Day V-share. I made 70 grand in days. This time round, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make $1 million. This is an example on the trades. I've been doing these all day. I've been trading all day. Look at my trades today. Boom, 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 boom. I've been trading all day. Crazy. On, off, in, out, in, out. Big trades. 9 grand, 10 grand. The most recent trade, a few moments ago, I put $10,000 on the line and I made about $30, $40. About 30 bucks. When anyone hears me say that, they'll go, you're an idiot. You risked $10,000 to make $30. You're an idiot. No. I didn't buy and sell 10 grand each way to, oh, hang on. There's the trade there. Sorry. I didn't do it to make 30 bucks. I did it so I can return the higher price
Tony
ones
Bogards
for lower
donated
price ones.
€6 through a super chat. What about Texas Pacific and Pound? Are these good defensives?
No. They're not defensive plays because they can stop making money at any point. When people don't rent the spaces, that's what they're doing. They're basically renting out land to operate on their land. When they don't make money, they lose money. So no, they're not defensive plays. They won't go up with inflation. So this most recent trade here, this one here, it's about $30, $40. It wasn't to make $30, $40. It's constantly trading using tax lots where I make no profit to be able to buy the ones I bought on the way down, take those back when it pops up and keep the ones back down here and then buy it back lower. All I'm trying to do is acquire more because I haven't got unlimited funds. Nobody has. You use tax lots to achieve that. That's how you can time the bottom. Look at that. Coca-Cola now up nearly. In fact, I think I'm turning green. Oh, no, nearly. There we go. 0.13. Coca-Cola was down 8%. I'm now down 0.15. Out of 300 grand just on my main account, I've got 40 grand on the other account, I'm down just 400 bucks, nothing. And I'm going to earn now, I wrote this down earlier, $1,044 a month now in dividends. Think of that. And it's costing me $850 to service my margin debt. So I'm basically covering the cost of the borrowing just on the dividends and making a profit. And the dividends is going to keep going up. Inflation's going to go up. So the price of the share is going to go up. It's going to go up 18 to 20% by the end of the year. And my margin is going to keep coming down. And I'm going to keep tax lots in to keep swapping and buying more and more at lower prices. That's how I'll make $1 million. So that answers your question. Nobody can tell tops and bottoms. No, but you can make sure that you get them. What makes you so confident that crypto will crash hard? I spoke on this for about an hour yesterday. I will give you the full live stream if you missed it. This is why I'm so confident. The national debt, Putin, Bitcoin, Trump, Federal Reserve, the whole thing. And I'm not the only person talking about this now. I'm the first person on YouTube to talking about it. But now all the big YouTubers started today. I noticed that. I did it a week ago. Now all the big YouTubers are doing it now. I'm not about the stupid ones. I'm not about the crypto ones. I'm on about Andre Jek, Graham Stepan. These guys. These aren't the best YouTubers, but they're not sensationalistic, a bit dramatic, but they do like their history, which is why I'm just mentioning it. This video here, share, copy. Let me drop this in the chat here. There you go. Go and check that video out there.
Kent Paranormal and Herbex donated £2 through a super chat. I am 0.4 at the moment on Coca-Cola.
Very nice indeed. 0.4% of your portfolio. Okay, that's a very small position. For me, it's a little bit more than that. For me, it is 62%. 62% of my portfolio is defensive. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Solid information, discipline and business value. Susan Williams. Oh, let me tell you, have you noticed something, folks? And this is important. Ladies are far more informed and far more likely to make a good business decision. Most crypto channels that cover crypto have 1% of their audience are ladies. We have 30% of my audience are ladies. And I have never seen, and maybe somebody will prove me wrong, but I've never seen a stupid comment from a lady. This is why I'm so excited to have Casey on the show. I'm talking to Casey later on this week or next week. Or sometime soon anyway, to get her on the show. Our female audience is extremely valuable to me and means a great deal. I've never heard any of our females investors say anything stupid. Ever. They would rather not say anything until they know and then say it. They might be wrong, but I've never heard a stupid comment from a lady investor. I'm just saying. Very important comment to make that. Look at my portfolio. The market is going down at a crazy rate. And look at my portfolio. This is a defensive stock. Look at this. Bitcoin now. XRP going down again. Ethereum going down again. And yet, our portfolio, which is nearly all defensive, is going up. This is just the beginning. Yes, bro. Everyone go check out Jake Claver and put it with what Martyn is saying. Oh, there we go.
Kent Paranormal and Herbex donated £5 through a super chat. Percent of my portfolio in Coca-Cola is 95%.
Whoa.
I have 0.4 profit now and going up.
Wow. 95%. Okay. Remember, what's your price though? Simon, what price did you pay for Coca-Cola? What is your average price? Tell me your average price is below. Tell me your average price is below 67. Mine is 66.77. Tell me it's below $67, because if it is, you've got around about a 20% gain by the end of the year. As long as you take your money out of your bank, they can't use it for bailing. As long as you take your money out of the bank, I don't know what that means. Coca-Cola was a nice buy earlier this morning. Yes. Positivity will rule. Yes. Thoughts on STZ? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Martyn, you've done an amazing show, and no matter what you say or do, there's always going to be haters, ignorant people. Just keep doing your buddy. Yeah, but I do want to help people, right? I don't want to create noise to sell videos. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't like doing it. It's not what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to calm down the fighting, aggression, fear, anger. I want to be a useful force to everyone. Thank you for your honesty, and please give Leah a big hug. Thank you, Karen. That's nice. XRP will decouple. No. You're using a lot of buzzwords here that mean absolutely nothing. I noticed you got an XRP icon. Are you a fan of XRP? You see, I'm not a fan of anything. I'm a fan of my audience, but I'm not a fan of anything. I think you're a fan of XRP, aren't you? And look, I'm wearing an XRP shirt. There you go. But utility will kick in finally. Yeah, utility is great, but it has to make money too. They will need to settle all this. I'm not sure I know what that means. Being a gold member, I want to listen to you and sell XRP. Welcome, Mo, as a gold member. Thank you so much indeed. You can book a 1 hour with me a month. But I want to hold. Well, then hold then. But you need to know why you want to hold, not just you want to. Why? It should always be why, not want. I've always believed what makes you happy in life is what you need and not what you want. I want a new iPhone. Doesn't make you happy. I need food. That will make you happy. You need some love. You need a cuddle. That will make you happy. I want a new pair of trainers. Won't make you happy. For 5 minutes it might, but after that it won't. For a defensive play, would it be safe to dividend ETF? No, because I like the business of Coca-Cola. I don't need an ETF to tell me what to buy.
Clark0414 donated $20 through a super chat. I think we may disagree that XRP will benefit from this crash, and that is fine. Jake Claver is an expert, so to say, on XRP in the community and respected just as you are. I don't follow anything on social media.
Thank you, Kay Clark. I think we may disagree that XRP will benefit. No, I can't see how it can. Risk on assets, which it is, it's speculative because it doesn't earn any money. It doesn't benefit from inflation. People can't just buy it and make profit from it, as in buy a can of Coke and it makes profit every single time. It's like 38%, is it 32% margin? There's no markup on it. In a downturn, a crisis, a financial downturn, runaway inflation, debt crisis, all kinds of restructuring. A crypto asset wasn't built and cannot be something to save you. It just isn't built that way. It's not what it does. So I think politely, respectfully, we'll agree to disagree. And at the end of the day, if, as it is now, the market is going down, and if Bitcoin was a hedge against inflation, it'd be going up, wouldn't it? It's going down. XRP is going down. Ethereum is going down. Defensive is going up. Where's the hedge? There is no hedge. Where's the defensive play? Where's the money running to? Do you know, by the way, yesterday, $1 billion of crypto was liquidated. People are over borrowing a speculative asset, a long position and going up position, $1 billion liquidated. That's retail investors with no money to come back into the space. They can't even enter it. They've now got debt plans to pay off their debt for the next 10 years.
Beachfront Java donated $5 through a super chat. Remember, Martyn is only sharing a strategy, not a directive. Choose the defensive stock that works best for you. Another lady in crypto talking here.
Beachfront Java. Thank you. I love the language. Strategy, not a directive. Very, very well explained. I am not providing a directive. You are absolutely right. I'm not telling anyone what to do. Because even if you followed my trades and you won every time, you would never be able to follow my trades because you would do it at a different time. You wouldn't even be able to copy me unless you were sat right next to me. So even saying I'm copying you, you're not, because you're not awake at 3 o'clock in the morning when I trimmed some Coca-Cola or I bought back or I shifted. And not only that, is you can't possibly know everything that I know. I know what I know, you know what you know. And if you don't know what I know, you won't feel the way I feel about it. So, and also on a personal note, a very, very personal note, I am under enormous pressure at the moment to deliver financially for my wife. Huge pressure to deliver for my wife now. Huge amounts of money have to be raised. I have to make money. I cannot lose money. So you might not have that. So that's another thing to consider. Okay? We're not in the same situation. Warren Buffett, people often think they should follow Warren Buffett. The worst thing in the world to do is follow Warren Buffett because his trades do not make sense for you. Just because he recently bought United Healthcare doesn't mean you should. Just because he sold the S&P, VOO and SPY, doesn't mean you should. He hasn't sold any Coca-Cola. He hasn't bought any either. So we all do things differently for different reasons.
Herbex donated £2 through a super chat. Can I call in? If so, can you provide the link?
Yes, I can provide that service to my members. Yeah. I wasn't intending on being here this long. But anyway, let's do it. Live video. Members only, please. If you want to ask me a question, be on the show. Live video. I wasn't planning on being this long, actually. I've got lots to do here at home. I respect everything you say. I've been investing into gold and silver stock for 10, 12 years. In crypto was 4. And I'm going to keep doing my thing. I stay well diversified. Good luck to you, JJ. I think, Procter & Gamble, another good business. Yeah, another good business. Nothing wrong with Procter & Gamble. I know less about it, so I can't be as. I do have. If you go into YouTube, type Martyn Lucas Investor, and you type PG. I think it's P. Is it PG? I forget now. Whatever it is, you'll find my review on it. Coca-Cola is more oversold than SCHD. I've not compared the two, so I know Coca-Cola business inside out. That's all I need to know. New wave, new member. He engages in X. All right. Yes, I'm on X. 10,000 worth of Coca-Cola now. Congratulations to you, human. I'm going to bring Simon on the show in a second. Just want to get through a few more comments. Thanks for the information. As always, thanks for caring. Send your good vibes and prayers for you and Leah. Thank you so much indeed. We can go again inside after right. We can go again inside. I can buy back XRP. Remember, if I make $1 million, and I will make $1 million, how much more XRP can I buy? It's not all over. It's not, well, if you don't own XRP now, it's all too late. Not at all. It's just the beginning. It's early for all crypto. How come only a week ago you were heavily invested in crypto and now you are selling it all? Ben Watson, I'm very sorry you've missed the last 4 or 5 days. This has been going on for 4 or 5 days. I can't repeat it from the beginning. Martin, get Jake Claver on DWP as a guest and talk to him. If anyone contacts me, they can be on the show. I don't chase people. I haven't got the time. People call me. I don't mean that rudely. It's just the way it is. Okay? I haven't got time to do that. If anybody wants to be on the show, just call me. Simon, good afternoon to you, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Martin.
Lovely to have on the show. Is it your first time on the show since we've been over 100,000 subscribers?
Yes.
Welcome to 100,000 people. Then, did you see the silver plaque just here, just there? Shall I give you a closer look at that? This is the silver play button. Look at that. So,
woohoo!
Yeah. It's silver. Let me just get the focus. Oh, hang on.
I look forward to seeing the platinum one.
Oh, do you? Oh, there we go. For passing 100,000 subscribers. I've already scheduled the event for the 1 million. And also I've scheduled the event on the channel for the billion. Now the billion is 15 years. But I can't schedule 15 years out on YouTube. So I've scheduled it out. Whoops, hang on. There you go. I've scheduled it out for 2 years, and I'll just keep shifting it. Anyway, I digress. You're here. You're not here to hear me talk about my plaque.
So is a 1 million gold and a billion platinum?
No, the billion doesn't exist. There isn't a plaque for it. No one's ever done it. Mr. Beast is 500 million, 500 million. There isn't a 1 billion plaque. It doesn't exist.
So you'll be the first.
I believe I will be the first because we're growing faster than Mr. Beast. He took 4.5 years to get to 100,000, and he did it by creating curiosity videos. A lot of game stuff. We all know what Mr. Beast does, drama and blah, blah, blah. I did it by going live. It's the hardest way of doing it, but I did it, and I did it in 4 years, 2 months. 4 months quicker than it took Mr. Beast, and he did it the curious way. So that's the first thing. So my trajectory for 1 million is 1.5 years from now to 2 years, and 1 billion is 15 years, and we're just doubling our rate every month. So so like if I said to you, if I give you a penny every day for 30 days, would you rather have $1 million or a penny that doubles itself every day for 30 days? The right answer would be a penny. On day 30, you'd have more.
A penny. 100% a penny.
Yeah, you'd have about 1.6 million, I believe. And our channel is doing the same thing. And 98% of our live viewers are members. It's off the chart. So I think we'll be the first billion, because especially now with so much false information going on, everybody just wants to make noise, make up stuff just for the sake of it, just to create noise. And they're not even turning to AI anymore. They're just recording it, dressing up as policemen or whatever they're doing. They're not even making the effort to make things look bad. And it's created chaos. And you know, when I said to people that what's going to happen when I reveal Satoshi, and I now believe I've done that, I believe it's coming from the Russian offices. Trump's going to do this national debt savior by buying Bitcoin. All Americans are going to be left holding the bag. They're going to devalue currency all around the world. Everything's going to crash. But if that happens, if Satoshi with his 1 million Bitcoin releases his Bitcoin,
Yep.
You've never seen a crash like it. And that's where we're at.
I saw your video the other day.
Thank you. That's what I think is going to happen. And everything is suggesting it, because everybody thinks all the scam and all the emails you get trying to hack into your account is all about trying to steal your money. That's not it. That's what everybody thinks. Oh, someone's trying to hack into my account. They're trying to steal my identity. That's a very small way of looking at it. And I know, because I collect data like you wouldn't believe. I get thousands of emails a day. It's all been tracked back to most of it to China and Russia, all cloaked emails. And what I've detected is it's not to steal my money or steal my YouTube channel. What it's to do, as it's done with everybody else, is to create confusion. And when you have confusion and no one believing anything, like now, imagine someone today goes to the hospital and they say, can I have something for whatever it might be? I forget now. And they're told you can't have paracetamol because it will give your unborn child autism. There's no scientific evidence to support what Trump has just said. People are scared. People are so confused, they can't believe what anybody tells them. Which is why I go live, not make videos and sit behind it all and just make up stuff. I go live, you can question me, challenge me. How did you come to that conclusion? And I'm answering it live in front of the world. No one does that. They just want to just make up stories. And it's not to just steal your identity or steal your money. It's bigger than that. It's about creating confusion. And if we all don't believe in anything, and we're all confused, and what we thought was normal is lost, and no one knows a bloody thing, it's like, I don't believe in anything. At that moment, those that hold the strings can come in and flip it over, because people will run to things they think is going to save them. You know, and I'm not a religious guy, but I know all the Bible, but I'm not religious. I remember a story when Moses went up the mountain to get the 10 Commandments, he came down and everyone who followed him, who thought, God's great, we like God, when he came down, they're all worshipping golden cows and stuff. They made all these things. Mm-hmm. While he was away for 5 minutes, everybody went berserk. Well, we're in a world like that right now. Oh, let me just take it off the screen. We're in a world right now where everything is chaos, and now no one knows what they're doing, and now people can come in and turn it all upside down. And I'm really afraid that Trump, his ego has got so big, he thinks he's going to save America by using Bitcoin. Everybody in America is going to buy it. China are moving more and more banning it, all right? They don't want nothing to do with it, so they're pretending they don't want nothing to do with it, but they'll be there to flip it round. And then when we get the dilution, who's left holding the bag? All these American people who went out and bought Bitcoin crazy, you know, it's gone up and up and up, and then it goes boom, down in a second. Like 4 or 5 wallets own 90% of it all. I like crypto. I like Bitcoin. I like XRP. I like Ethereum. But this control and fear is unparalleled. I've never seen anything like it. At the time, they were holding a memorial for Charlie Kirk, right? A person was assassinated. You don't have to like him. Maybe you think he's great. Maybe you think he's rubbish. We can all be sensible people should all agree it's not nice, is it? Killing somebody, shooting them in the head. That's not good. Whatever political party you're on, it's been turned into a political debate. It's like a war. Outside of the stadium when it was going on, people were protesting with as much hate as there was love in the stadium, blaming each other's party. Everyone's gone nuts. It should just be about a bad person did a bad thing, terrible situation. Everybody, but it's to fuel everybody. So what we've got is anger and so much frustration that's making people do really, really stupid things. What do you think?
I don't like crypto.
You don't like
I've never been into crypto.
it?
There's two reasons why I've been away from your channel at the moment. So reason number one is because I've been putting in a lot of time in my TikTok channel. So I've been doing loads and loads of lives, pretty much like what you're doing. And
Good luck to
I'm
you.
really growing it.
Good luck to
It's really growing. Second reason is because I thought you had gone too focused, looked at crypto.
Well, it's what my audience want at the moment. I will try to bring the best information for what the majority of my audience want to know about. And we grew massively around XRP. It's our biggest audience.
Yeah, but then look at that. So a lot of your audience was like that. I saw it the other day when you told people that you'd sold most of your crypto and you're selling the rest of it. Then loads of them started to turn against you.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it?
It was.
I entered the space to provide.
Disgusted.
Yeah, thank you.
I was disgusted to see it. I really was.
Thank you for your support. I entered the space because I was able to bring direct information from Bank of America, Robinhood, information directly to help investors in XRP, bring them the facts. I even invested in it myself. I had 150 grand of crypto at one point with all the ETFs. So I supported the audience. I even sold at a loss when I realized there was something about to break at my own expense to prove that I'm not just saying something, but secretly I'm funneling money away. I've always done what's right for my audience. And then when I said that XRP and Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to go down this week, and it has, they turn against me because they don't like the story. Well, what do you want me to do? Tell you it's going to be going up like all the other YouTube channels? Keep buying XRP, boys. Put my baseball cap on. Blah, 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 blah. We can't move it. You would have all lost your money. I've had people message me and say, I got out on Friday with you. Thank God I would have been down now. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I do know why. Because people are so confused, so desperate for an answer. We've had people in the chat come in today saying things like XRP will fix it, will save the market in a crash. What financial school ever tells you that? That a speculative asset is a defensive play in a stock market crash. When has that ever happened in the history of the world?
Never.
No. And that's what people are telling me in the chat. I'm an idiot. You need to buy XRP to save the. You can't move the market by you buying 50 quid in the XRP. You're just going to lose your money. It's a great technology. It's the people that are bad. And right now, there's a lot of bad actors and there's a lot of stuff going on under the scenes. How many coins has Trump brought out that have all gone to nothing? The Trump coin, vroom. He bought another one out the other day, the New World, vroom. Every single one. Melania's coin, vroom. I don't know how many times this keeps happening. And people keep buying it. Anyway, it's lovely to see you, Simon. What else can I do for you?
So with me, I was in Gorilla, and when I bought it at the wrong time. It went down. Yeah, it went down, and I was in a loss. But I held on to it because I didn't sell it at a loss. I waited till it went back up, and then I sold it at a profit.
Mm-hmm.
I
Nothing
was
wrong
like
with that.
you. I could see that things were going to change. And like you, I jumped into Coca-Cola. I bought Coca-Cola at
Oh, yes.
66.59.
Okay.
It then went up.
Mm-hmm.
I then trimmed it
Good.
to get to more profit.
Uh-huh.
I then rebought it at 66.52.
Oh, very good. So you perfect. So now you're holding it.
Yes.
I think that's a very good idea. And again, just so anyone knows, I'm not telling Simon what to do or whatever. I'm not Simon's financial advisor, but I think you've got a good asset at a good price. People want to simplify things and they'll say, Martyn, it's not about timing the market. You can't time the market, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't, but you got to focus on it a bit. You've got to buy at the right price. No matter how good something is, if you overpay for it, you could be waiting around for 20 years. You may never even get your money back out with it. It's pointless. I think you've got a good price. I share the opinion of 18 other analysts that I write all the time, who I trust and follow all the time. They've all given a prediction between 18 and 20% by the end of the year. That aligns with my business model and projection. So, and that's from where it was last week at like 68, whatever it was. We're at 66 now. Okay. So you've got 20% growth. You've got 3% a quarter, 3% a year, 3.01, I think it is, dividend, which over 62 years, I think is always increased. It's a dividend king. It's going to go up again. It goes up every quarter, near enough. Or at least it stays the same for one or two, then it goes up again. The growth is there. The margins are increasing. And even if it goes sideways, the company buy back the stock, so the price goes up just because they're buying it back. So in a downturn, when money, as we've whipped up such a frenzy in the S&P 500 and crypto and Nvidia and all these things, when people start thinking it's not going to go up forever, which is a surprise to me, because when has the stock market ever just gone up forever, just all the way, just never gone down, no correction? They will move into Coca-Cola, and you'll do well. It's a solid business, and it makes sense, and the numbers are obvious to me. So well done to you.
See, what I'm going to be doing is I'm holding it, hoping that, well, by the looks of it, the market goes down, crashes. Well, I've got Coca-Cola going up. When I think it's the right time, I'm going to sell my Coca-Cola
and
then
buy
go
the
back
S&P.
and go back into buying what's gone down.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be doing as well. But what I'm trying to do at the same time, I've always said on the show, it's not about making some profit. As lovely as it would be to trim off Coca-Cola and buy the S&P, and I will do that. Every time I trim, I try and leave a little bit more left behind that I never sell. So I'm always building positions. Right now, it's not about, it's great to make profit along the way, because if you make profit along the way, you can buy more and so on and so forth. But the big picture, for me, the focus is to get more stock at lower prices. So when I need the profit in the future, I've got all this stuff working for me. That's what I'm building a portfolio, not taking from the portfolio, right? Like I've said before, think of me as a farmer. I've taken 4 years to build this channel, 4 years of research to find the best bit of fertile land that I can plant my crops in. And then I found the best seed, and I put the seed in the ground, and I didn't just pull it out the moment it turned into a little shoot and it back to the ground again. I let it grow, and it turned into a bush, and then the bush turns into a shrub, and the shrub turns into a tree, and then the tree produces fruit, and then I take the fruit and replant the fruit, and now I've got a forest. That's what I'm trying to do. But along the way, the markets move and pivot and change, and we go from a bull market to a bear market. We know that bull markets are always stronger. We know bull markets always last longer. However, there are these corrections and these moments. So we don't just want to just keep buying and never trim and never move and never pivot. Warren Buffett does it all the time. The greatest investors don't just buy and hold and go to sleep for 30 years. And when I come into a space, like you said, I bought XRP, everybody thought I was great. Martyn's on our side. We love Martyn. Now we hate mine because he took his, he sold. It's like, it was the right thing to do. Why would anyone, and I've always wondered this, why would anyone want to watch somebody on YouTube, right, that does what's popular? We all love popular, but does the wrong thing over and over again. Why do you want to follow somebody who does stupid things? I can tell you some big channels that are constantly doing stupid things at the wrong time just to sell a training course or sell some sponsorship. We all know those channels. They'll just come on and tell you anything. All the biggest, Andre Chick, Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, all sponsored by FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. All of them took the money. I don't do any of that stuff. All of them have recently been sponsored by Gemini. I did not take any money from Gemini. I gave everybody my own personal referral, of which is gone absolutely awful. I've received nothing other than $75 from Gemini. That their whole platform is just broken. It's rubbish. It's why I didn't get involved with the sponsorship deal. I don't want nothing to do with it. But I referred it because people could get some free money, and they did. I've got nothing back. I've got $75 so far. It's been terrible. Anyway, so, you know, why does anyone want to follow somebody who the only benefactor is the person putting on the show? The hell's the point of that? So, you know, you might not like it and you might unsubscribe from me and you might tell me I'm an idiot, but I was right. XRP is going down. Bitcoin is going down. Plug power is manipulated by Russian oligarchs. Virgin Galactic is going to $100. You know, it is what it is. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. And, you know, but anyway, thank you for your loyal support.
Well, I took my money out of Virgin Galactic, and the only reason why, the only reason why is because I don't think it's ready to pop yet.
I think it is. So so why am I not buying it? I rank number 1 in the world for Virgin Galactic. Can you imagine how cool it would be if I announced tomorrow I'm buying $100,000 of Virgin Galactic? Channel would go, vroom, everybody go, oh my God, this is great. It's going to $100, right? Do you know why I'm not doing it? I do believe it will do it. You know, I don't like Eric Kearney. You've heard you've heard all the videos, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the management. Now, you got to, if you invest in business, it's the management you invest in, not the product, the business. I like the product. I like what they've done. I don't like or trust the management. I can't give them my money. As good as I believe this is, I don't care about momentum. I don't care if everyone suddenly piles in and Virgin Galactic goes up and then dumps again. That's of no interest to me at all. I want to own a great business. Virgin Galactic have the great product. And if it was run by anybody else other than Cole Glazier and Kearney, and somebody I could respect and like and actually have a conversation with on air and all the rest of it, I would buy the business. I'd buy it. And it'd be great because such a small cap like this, if everyone started buying, following me, it would probably go up to $100 within a week. But I just can't do it because I don't like the management. So as an investor, you've got to make hard decisions. When you buy something, you've got to understand the business and know what you're buying. And I can see Zach say in the chat, you know, I love it. Zach, you know, he'd love nothing more than me to load up on Virgin Galactic and talk great of it. It doesn't require me. It's going to go up anyway, but I just can't own something I don't understand or like. I understand it. I don't understand the way they work, they operate. So I understand how Coca-Cola operates. An exemplary management team.
Yeah, I got money coming with Coca-Cola. Short term, I do know that. I can see that.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me because you remember 4 years ago, one of the goals I set myself was I want to get to $1,000 a month dividends. Just every month, $1,000. Obviously, I don't get every month. I get paid every quarter. But if it's $3,000 a quarter, it's $1,000 a month, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I've just passed that today. 1,048, I think it is, on S&P and Coca-Cola. I'm so thrilled with that. I really worked hard to get that. So taking some time of, you know, doing tax lot trading and so on, but I've built that up now. So that's nice. I can own the business and just go, I don't care what Coca-Cola does now, unless the business model changes. It hasn't changed in over 100 years, so I don't think it's going to start tomorrow, but we shall see.
Anyway, I'm going to go.
Thank you.
Everybody, good luck. Good luck with your trades.
Thank you.
If people are in crypto, then let's hope that it you've got enough in there that it doesn't crash you out if you're holding on to it. As Martyn says, crypto is going to somewhere very good. I don't trade in it. I don't believe in it. Martyn's not saying that he hates crypto, but for him, it was not the right thing at the moment.
No, thank you for those words. I feel a manager of my portfolio and I feel responsible to my audience, even though I'm not responsible for anybody here. I take that responsibility and try to do the right thing. So as a manager of my portfolio, I'm trying to manage it as a business and always deliver. And as you know, at the moment, I've got a lot of extra pressure as well in my personal life with my wife. So I have to make money. I have to deliver. So there you go. Simon, thanks for calling in. Lovely to get you back on the show again. And you take care.
Yep.
There you go.
And you. Goodbye.
Lovely. Always nice having people on the show who want to call in and share their thoughts. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you ever so much, everybody. I've got to get back to other things. So I look forward to seeing you all in the morning for the opening bell. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, normal show tomorrow. There'll be no show on Thursday from me as we are going to the hospital. But I will be here tomorrow morning for the opening and closing bell. Any final thoughts from the last few comments? I like smaller profits, usually oil, says Stephen Lewandowski. I got the rather heavy Gemini X card. It's in my drawer. What about gold? Will it be down? I wouldn't invest in gold. Sensei will be back shortly. He'll tell you all about gold. I love it, says Zax8. Historically, we see a 7 to 10% pullback at the end of September through to October. Nothing to freak out about. Well, that depends on your position. $1 billion of crypto got wiped out yesterday. People got liquidated. So there we go. If the creator of Bitcoin became public, he would probably face legal action due to money laundering. I'm sure you can all remember Silk Road. We certainly can. Look at gold going back as far as you can and keep an eye on during a market crash. It can go down, but then goes up. Space management is a magician in manipulation, says Zaxite. I can't really celebrate that, I don't think, but, whatever. The best of good days, goodbyes and sells. Lucasade family, if you are, however, a long-term investor, then keep your money, for example, in the S&P wouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah. I mean, look, if you're just a passive investor, you're buying every week, every month, and you go up and down over 20, 30 years, you'll be up. Yeah. However, if you are an investor and you study the stock market, you can make a lot more money by knowing when to trim and buying with conviction when it drops down. If I hadn't have bought the V-shaped recovery after Liberation Day, I would have missed out on about $70,000 of profit. So, to be clear, if you just buy every week, every month, and you dollar cost average, and you just hold and you don't sell, 20, 30 years, you'll be up. However, if you understand what's going on, you can make a lot more money by being active. But that's not for everybody. Most people, they don't do that. What are good stocks for nuclear power? I've forgotten the name of the stock I covered recently. If you go onto my homepage, go to the Alpha Spread playlist. You see all the stocks I reviewed, and I've done several nuclear stocks in there. You can scroll down and see which ones I like best. That's the best thing. Great call, says JJ8Ball. It was very nice having Simon on the show, yeah. Any quant holders here, 29th, not me. Happy spin class, thank you. I'm not doing spin class today. Amazing phoning. It was good, wasn't it? I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Old Gunderson, hello Martin. EVTL special tomorrow. Yes. I want to all encourage you tomorrow. Vertical Aerospace. It's a business that I've just bought. I am very bullish on it. I'm owning it. I'm not trading it. I'm up 30 odd % on it, or maybe a bit less today. Where am I now? There you go. 25%. I've only got $1,000 in it, 200 shares, but I'm up 25.9%. I was up 30% this morning. I like it. I'm not trading it. I'm owning it. And the man who knows all about this, of course, is our very own Vaz. He'll be doing a special after the closing bell tomorrow. You want to see this. This is one of my favorites. I'm buying it. I'm owning it. I'm not selling it. I'm not trading it. Read my super chat, please, Martin. Read my super chat, please, Martin. Let me scroll back up. Stu, I feel a bit upset I got timed out for disagreeing about UK free speech. You said earlier, I'm 7 months member. I didn't time you out. Member, I got silenced for my opinion. I do not silence people for their opinions. I love your channel. Think you should have chat with mods, please. Well, sometimes I don't know what you said, so I can't comment. Sometimes my mods make a mistake. That's fine. We apologize if we made a mistake. I can tell you now, if the comments are respectful, you will not be timed out. I don't know what you said. If somebody made a mistake, I'm sorry. It does happen. But you are obviously not timed out because you are here now. And you can always talk to me through a super chat and I will clarify the comment. So if you want to repeat the comment to me, you can send it again and I will happily answer it. But sorry if there was any confusion. Moderators do sometimes make a mistake, but I will say my moderators do a fantastic job generally, and they do what they do because they care about the show and they put a lot of work and time in to get it right. If they get it wrong from time again, they're human. We all make mistakes, but my moderators do a wonderful job. If they make a mistake, I'm sorry. If you ever want to just repeat the comment, I'll read it out and we'll try to find out where we went wrong. Hi, Martin. Reach out to Jake. He would need to contact me. I haven't got the time. I don't do any networking. I don't message people saying, would you be on my show? They call me. People call me all the time to be on my show. Martin, just catching up on the stream. This is actually solid, peer-reviewed, published evidence, including a systematic review evidencing associations between Tylenol during pregnancy and autism. Let me read that again. Martin, just catching up on the stream, there is actually solid, peer-reviewed, published evidence, including a systematic review, evidencing associations between Tylenol during pregnancy and autism. Thank you very much for your thoughts. I can't comment any further. I'm not a doctor. I haven't got a clue, have I? Mine is Anubis, said Chris. Thank you, Martin. We love the family. Please check Stu's super chat. I did. Please address Stu's super chat so he's not missed out. Thank you. I did do that. Wolf. Oh, that's a good one. Yep. WULF. Yes, great. Constellation Energy. Yep, another one. Good one. I have cash ready for seasonal pullback. I don't believe in seasonal pullbacks. That's not my trading investment strategy. The studies refer to Tylenol as acetamine, chemical name. Thank you, MSK. No matter what direction things end up going, we will always need the Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. That's kind. Super chat from Zachzite. Can you cover space news today about Purdue University? Zachzite, if you send me a message in Discord, I will cover it tomorrow. I've got to get back to Leah now. I was only supposed to be here for 15 minutes. How long have I been live? I've been live now for an hour and a half. This was supposed to be a 10-minute video. Oh my God. So send me that, please. Martin, thank you for looking out for the Lucasade family that you have built. William Myers. No other channel I have watched has done that. Thank you. My pleasure. Nuclear energy stocks, Constellation Energy. Yes. New Scale, another good one. Yes, I did that one. If you go to Martyn Lucas Investor, add the ticker symbols, you will find the stocks that I have reviewed. Just ready to see what October brings. Been a rough month. Thank you, Cedar Trees. Martin, I have posted a link to be published, review on Discord, links for YouTube. Thank you very much indeed. MSK, I'll go and check that out. Thank you. Mods are human. We try not to make mistakes. There you go. Get back to Leah. Thank you, said MSK. Please take care of Leah. She needs you more than anything. Praying for you both. Thank you very much indeed. I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. I wish you well. Just because I can. Shall I say it? All right. I've beaten the market again. When the stock market is down and everybody is selling, S&P is down, crypto is down, I've beaten the market again. All right, that's it from me. Remember, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Don't believe noise on social media. Don't do that. Listen, learn, study, and read from credible sources. Keep your mind open. Don't become a fan of any stock. It doesn't care you own it. It doesn't know you own it. Don't ever think a new speculative sexy asset that you have bought can save the stock market just because it's sexy and cool and you like it. It's not how the stock market works. That's it. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget, we are giving away $2,000 in XRP completely for free. Free to enter, free for all. Here is the link in the chat. There it is for you right there. Go and enter now. It's free. We've now upped it to 2,000, and if it does really well, it will go to $3,000. That's my hard-earned money I'll be giving to you. Thank you for everyone who became a member. There is the membership link. If you're not yet a member, consider becoming and upgrading to the Electrum membership. It will give you all the perks of bronze, silver, and Electrum. And everyone who's Electrum and up will be included in our special live trivia event starting soon, which, by the way, I always win. We've only done it once, and I won it once. I think we did it twice. I didn't win it the second time. It's live, it's interactive, it's educational, it's fun, and it will help you get to know us all, and you will have a private event where you'll learn something and help hopefully give you some great information. That's it from me. Prayers to Leah. Much love. I'm out of here. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you back in the morning. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Ta-ra for now.